Hello bachcho, let us look into the question. The question says that the given diagram of lac operon showing an operon of inducible enzyme identify component and enzyme A, B, C, D, E. So we have to identify A, B, C, D and E. Let us look into it. Whenever we talk about the key concept, whenever we talk about the key concept, it is lac operon, and lac operon tells us about the gene expression, and it occurs in prokaryotic, you can say E. coli, which is a model organism for studying the lac operon. Now what happens during the presence of lactose? It binds to the repressor protein. Since the lactose acts as an inducer, it binds to the repressor protein. Now what happens after the inducer binds the repressor protein? Now the repressor protein is unable to bind to the operator region, and thereby this transcription takes place. How? This is the regulatory gene, this is the promoter site, this is the operator site. Now what happens? This regulatory gene expresses and codes for a regulatory protein. This is mRNA, and this is regulatory gene that codes for this repressor protein. Now what does the repressor protein does is that it binds to the operator region. Suppose magnifying it, putting into it I P O Z Y A. Now as we can see, it is the regulatory gene. It codes for the promoter region and it codes for the operator region where this regulatory protein binds. It binds to this region. Now what happens? These are the structural gene. It codes for beta galactosidase. It codes for permease. It codes for trans-acetylase. Now this is the lac operon. And at the promoter region, the RNA polymerase binds. This suppose RNA polymerase. This binds, and at this region, the regulatory gene, regulatory protein binds. Now what happens? Suppose since ये RNA polymerase को रेगुलेटरी जीन या रिप्रेसर प्रोटीन यहाँ पे आगे नहीं बढ़ने देता है, उसकी वजह से ये ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कैरी आउट नहीं हो पाता है. उस केस में ये स्ट्रक्चरल जीन्स जो हैं वो एक्सप्रेस नहीं हो पाएंगे और लैक्टोज का हाइड्रोलिसिस नहीं हो पाएगा इनटू गैलेक्टोज और ग्लूकोज, जो कि एज अ मीडियम ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन लेते हैं ई कोलाई और प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स. और permease is for the permeability of lactose. Trans-acetylase, it facilitates the beta galactosidase function. तो ये था हमारा lac operon. अब हम देखते हैं कि एग्जैक्टली ये है क्या क्या. A is beta galactosidase. We can say only galactosidase is given, not beta. So we will be searching for galactosidase and galactosidase. This option is wrong. यहाँ से ही ये गलत हो जाता है. फिर B की बात करें तो it codes for permease, which is here also, here, and over here it is wrong. So we will be cancelling this option also. Now we will be looking for C, which codes for trans-acetylase. Trans-acetylase is present here also and it is present here also. Moving further, अब हम बात करेंगे D और E की. तो D की जब भी बात करेंगे, D over here is repressor protein. So यहाँ पे D is repressor protein itself. हम कह सकते हैं. तो D is since repressor protein, क्योंकि mRNA से regulatory gene से ये कोड हो चुकी है, it is repressor protein. So over here it is right. और E की बात करें तो E है लैक्टोज जो कि इसको जब भी रिप्रेसर प्रोटीन पे बाइंड करती है और इसको इनहिबिट कर देती है ताकि ये ऑपरेटर रीजन से बाइंड ना कर पाए, सो दैट इट कैन नॉट बाइंड टू दिस रीजन। अब वो क्या कर रही है, इट इज एक्टिंग एज अ इनहिबिटर, सो दैट इज वाई ये, ताकि स्ट्रक्चरल जीन का ट्रांसलेशन कैरी हो पाए। तो ये इस ओपरॉन के लिए तो इंड्यूसर का काम कर रही है, क्योंकि इसकी प्रेजेंस में इस ओपरॉन का ट्रांसलेशन जो है वो इंड्यूस हो रहा है। दैट इज वाई लैक्टोज इज कॉल्ड एज एन इंड्यूसर। Thus we can conclude that option A is correct. Hope you all understood. All the best.